Japan seemed to be on the road to recovery until recent data shows that perhaps the Japanese economy is actually losing momentum. I'm joined by Jasper Lawler, market analyst with CMC Markets, to discuss further. So Jasper, we saw that Japan manufacturing PMI slowed in March. The data highlighted a weaker improvement in operating conditions in the Japanese manufacturing sector. So are we seeing signs that the recovering Japanese economy is losing momentum?
Yes, I think that is the big worry here, that given the level of stimulus that the Japanese economy has had, is that even though we have seen some pickup in the quarters past the hike in transactional tax, which really threw the economy briefly into a wobble, it's not been quite at the pace that you would have hoped. And now, as you mentioned, there is some indications that actually not only is sort of growth in manufacturing not as strong as it should be, but it's actually looking like it's beginning to move into a decline.
The fourth quarter saw Japan's economy grow much less than initially thought as capital expenditure declined, indicating that a rebound in consumer spending is not encouraging business investment. Should we be seeing this reflected in Friday's retail sales data?
Yes, I think that would definitely be key. We do have a slew of data for Japan, and so it all mixed together, it's going to give us a better picture of the state of things there. I think in terms of retail sales, it's the consumer is still being hampered by this increase in the transactional tax there, and they had a big increase in buying before the tax was instituted, and still in the months post there's been some kind of weakness there, and I wouldn't be surprised to see the slip in manufacturing and the confidence slow down there feeding through into retail sales.
Let's also look to Japan's inflation rate, also out on Friday. The Bank of Japan has kept its massive monetary policy stimulus intact, as expected, but many are still calling for further action. So given this pressure, should we be seeing significant results on Friday?
The results will definitely be significant because, again, given the level of stimulus, particularly monetary, that Japan has received, there is still a distinct risk of Japan, alongside the rest of the world, moving into deflation, which would be amazing given the amount of credit that's been put into the economy. So it will be key, and given that the Prime Minister Kuroda was given a new mandate when he was called the snap elections to increase the three arrows and his project to improve the economy, it seems like the data is getting to the point where it might actually justify further action on his behalf, particularly given the sort of counteraction from the European Central Bank. The Japanese policy of quantitative easing is made a little less effective when the European Central Bank has its own policy countering it, weakening the euro.
Jasper Lawler from CMC Markets with me there. That's all from myself for now. Be sure to keep clicking back to Dukes Copy TV for more exclusive interviews just like this. Bye for now.